Alright, here's a little cauliflower action going on. I'm gonna roast all this cauliflower until it's a little bit golden brown and sprinkle cheese all over it to make a frico. You'll see. So I'm going in at 375 for about 40 minutes. Yeah, let's say 35 at first, and then I'm gonna turn it way up. Maybe turn it to broil to brown the cauliflower a little bit, and then add the cheese. Yes, broil first. You want to crisp up the cauliflower a little bit. The cheese browns really fast, so yeah, broil first and then cheese. Okay, so we're about half an hour into the cooking process, and I'm just taking it out to give it a stir. You want to make sure you stir it at least once to even out the cooking. So here we go. Yeah, give it a flip. Look at this char. Actually, she might be ready for the cheese. So yeah, these recipes are not set in stone. It depends on the batch you have, like how big you cut the cauliflower, your own oven, what pan you use. As you can see, I'm using an enamel cast iron. Excuse the cracks. It's still functional and serving me extremely well, and this was probably $30. Definitely under 30. The point is, it's an affordable range, and it cooks delicious food. So it depends on a lot of factors how the recipe is gonna go. So it's not set in stone, but my original plan was to cook it for 35 minutes whole and then turn on the broiler, and now things change. You gotta judge by your gut and not written words. So yeah, I think now I'm just gonna add the cheese in, let it broil straight, and really happy about that because it's saving me time. And you want to flip it until every piece is brown, like you see the brownness on every piece. That's how you know they've all been flipped. I get it, if you have a huge batch, maybe you don't want to do them one by one. I don't have a huge batch, so yeah, I'm kind of doing them one by one until I see brown on all of them. So yeah, play by ear and do the thing that feels right in your specific cooking situation. All right, I've shredded this cheese called Tête de Moine. Yeah, it's from Switzerland. It tastes really similar to Gruyere. Yeah, I'm not sure if it's like a cheese that's shaped like flowers. So I'm not sure if it's like a Gruyere that's shaped like flowers or Emmental. I forgot. But yeah, it tastes kind of like Gruyere to me, and that's what I have on hand. Don't judge. Don't judge. I know it's not supposed to be shredded and eaten this way, but I haven't got a chance to eat it the way it's supposed to be eaten, which is pretty much just eating it straight or with bread. Well, we're not doing bread on keto unless you have keto bread, but I'm telling you, this is what I have left on hand, and I really want to use it for this bake. So that's what I have. I mean, that's what I've used, but yeah, for regular cheese, I highly recommend cheddar. If you're into raw cheeses, a raw aged Parmesan or Gruyere would be kosher. I will love Gruyere. Gruyere is my number one eaten cheese in my house. So if I had Gruyere, I would have used it. Yeah. I mean, would you look at that? This is after the cheese broil. I would like to broil it. Shit. I would like to broil it a little bit longer because, I mean, some of you might say this is fine. I could get a teeny bit more brown. Yeah, I know. The cauliflower is looking a little black on top. It's just a little bit. I'm fine with it. But I'm going to start eating this and maybe just put it in there for like 2 more minutes just to get the cheese even crispier. But I'm already hungry. My eggs are done. Right here, I'm having it with eggs. Yeah, this is breakfast time. I'm gonna serve it with Frank's Red Hot, and gosh, heaven. Seriously, Frank's Red Hot, that's my top hot sauce. If you haven't tried it, game changer. But yeah, this is like my mac and cheese. As I was just thinking, I know those of you might say, this is nothing like mac and cheese, blah blah blah. Well, when you've been eating healthy for a long time, your palate gets trained to love healthy whole foods. And healthy whole foods, a lot of healthy whole foods happen to taste very sinful. You get to have cheese. You get to have whole, unprocessed, natural cheese. It's good for you. And it tastes like mac and cheese. I mean, you have the best elements of mac and cheese, like the cheesy flavors and the chew, without the stuff that weigh you down. Yeah, so you can definitely extract the parts of food that taste good and are good for you and just leave out the rest and still be able to enjoy food. When you've been on this lifestyle for a while, that's what your palate adapts into. So it's not going to happen on day one, but it's possible. It's not like we all live in misery on these lifestyles. Food for thought. Alright, here's my plate. I know the cauliflower is a little black on top, but I don't really mind. I did not end up cooking the cheese even further. I felt it with my fork and it was already hard enough. So yeah, once again, playing by ear. But yeah, even though the cheese is not crazy brown, it's actually pretty crispy. So can't wait to try. I'm sure it's gonna be crazy. Oh, forgot my Frank's Red Hot. I'm gonna put it on my plate behind the scenes. Well, here we go, plate number one.